Hello? All right. What's up, Thor? Welcome in. Just finished the new video. Nice. Let's get this. Oh, it says you redeemed Shiny Lock. Thank you for the Shiny Lock. I didn't see that for some reason. I wonder if it's because I didn't have the chat open right away. What's up, Noe? Welcome in. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's, I need to open my counter. Noe, thank you for the Shiny Luck. Oh, I need to change something really quick. What am I missing for alphas? I have all the unknown now. Oh, I don't have face cam on this for some reason. There it is. Alright, I have all the alpha unknown. So, we need Magnemite. You guys can't see, I'm counting on my fingers. Magnemite. Sneasel, female. Weavile, female. Porygon, Porygon 2, Porygon Z. Cranidos, Rampardos. Sneasel, Porygon. I think that's it. 8. So I'm missing 8, which means I am at not this many. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where we're at. Alright. Mew counter. Oh, and then I gotta, that's what I was doing. I was like, I swear I have like a counter open. It's my Bidoof counter. It's been a minute since I've done this. Alright, let's make sure we don't have a distortion. No distortion. Alright, I need to do a quick test capture on this Mew. Because I need to re-evaluate what I'm doing here. Because it's been a while. What's up, Spiky or Pichu? How the hunt's been? I haven't gotten anything in a while. As per usual. Okay, what do? I do Mofa. I'm guessing this is the move I need to use. Is it a taunt? Okay, taunt. That's what we need to do. That one can't use taunt, or can't use metronome because of the taunt. Then we go into Smeargle. See, I think the trick is I have everything as the first move. So this is Imprison. Can't use Mega Punch. And then we swap into Wurmple. I think this is the strategy. And then we swap into the bottom Smeargle. I might need to reorganize my Pokemon in the party, because it's kind of weird that they are next to each other at that point. And we can false swipe. This thing only has String Shot and Tackle now. Spore. Yeah, Mega Puño. You're still here for the test capture? I've done this before, it's been a long time since I've hunted this, and even with hunting it, It's been a long time since I've done this process, so I need to just like re-establish what I'm doing. But it's pretty straightforward. The hardest part is just the fact that it's in Spanish. That's the hardest part. Alright. So what I'm gonna do... Let's go here. Spiky RPG, thank you for the shiny luck. In a minute, never a bad idea to refresh, yeah. But there is something I want to change, because I understood it, but it was a little bit confusing, and that is, I need to swap... I think I need to do that. So I swap into this Smeargle, and I swap with this. Yeah, okay. And then they're separated. It just put them next to each other, which was not like super ideal for what I'm doing. The two Smeargles. But as long as the Mew is transformed, it doesn't matter. We can make mistakes at that point. Because the only thing it can do is string shot and tackle. Alright, back at it. Just watch the Alola Living Dex video? Nice, and welcome in. So, I haven't been doing the not the Living Dex, the Alpha Living Dex on stream too much. In fact, I wasn't even recording what I was doing because essentially it was just going for the Alpha Unknown. And that was just, like, literally hours upon hours of doing the same thing over and over again and most likely not getting the alphas I needed. So I just have Switch recordings of them. But I did get all of the Alpha Unknowns now. And now all I need to do is get the Distortion exclusives, excluding the male Sneasels and the Shieldons. And the Magnetons and Magnezones. What's up, Roey? How am I? I'm doing alright. I'm annoyed, though, because I was getting better in terms of anxiety. And for those who don't know, I've been having a lot of anxiety lately. I was getting a lot better. Is this Thunderstorm? No, okay, cool. And one of the main things that caused my anxiety was I got this, like, tingling in my toe that lasted, like, literally, I think it was, like, 5 or 6 days. And it was, like, I went to the doctor for it, and they were like, oh, yeah, it's probably fine, probably just, like, nerve damage, whatever, it'll heal. And it did, and it was better. And now it's, like, I have a different toe that's, like, experiencing the same thing now. And it's just annoying, because, like, I'm sure I'm fine. I don't want to go to the doctor again because I'm sure the things they tested was if I had a pulse, which I do in my toe, if there was like color in my toe, which there is, and if I could move my toe, which I can. Meaning I'm pretty sure it's just nerve damage again, but in a different toe this time. And what's annoying is that like it makes it so hard to want to, like, walk around. Because as soon as I start walking, I feel it again. And it's, like, really annoying. And that's just been driving me crazy. And this is day 3 of this toe being like this. So hopefully in, like, a day or two, it's fine. It has been better. The first day, it was a lot worse. In fact, I thought my toe was twitching. Like, it was a lot more prominent to the point where I thought my toe was, like, twitching. But it wasn't, it was just tingling, and now it's a lot better. But it still happens when I, like, get up and move around. Before it was happening when I was, like, sitting and, like, anything, literally anything was happening. So it's a lot better. It really only happens when I get up and move around. But, man, it's, like, the amount of thoughts I have is, like, why does this keep happening? Is it the shoes I wear? Is it the way I sit? Is it the way I walk? Like, what is going on? I don't want this to keep happening, and it's still happening. And it's just, like, I just want to be able to, like, move normally again. And I just got new shoes, so I'm like, I got new shoes because of my original toe, because the doctor was like, you should get new shoes. So I got fitted for new shoes, and now I'm like worried that these new shoes are not good, and I can't just take them back, and they were expensive. And I'm just annoyed. It's just annoying. But other than that, I'm fine. Other than that, I've been a lot better. You including the totem Pokemon in your home decks? You just say you watched the video, though. No, the totem Pokemon are the same as the regular Pokemon. They're just bigger, and they also lose their totemness when you, like, send them to a later game. So there's no point of getting them. They're not, like, boxable forms. So strange. Definitely see how that would be off-putting. Before, it was, like, the side of my, like... it was left foot, the side of my toe to the left of my big toe. And that was annoying because it was, like, literally anytime I moved, it would, like, be annoying. And it was pretty bad. So I, like, had to walk funny to, like, not put pressure on it, whatever. This time, now it's, like, the top of my big toe. It's, like, kind of between the joint and, like, where my toenail is. But, I mean, it's getting better. It's just, I would have hoped by now it would have been gone. Because, like, 5 days of just uncomfortable movement is just not okay. And, yeah, it was a lot better yesterday than it was the first day. So I was like, oh, maybe tomorrow it'll be, like, 100% good. And it's just not. And it's like, I mean, it's maybe slightly better than yesterday, but I don't know. It's just really annoying. Like, I don't want to have to feel like I have to, like, be very careful with how I do literally anything in order to avoid this. So that's what's, like, annoying. Is there anything that makes it feel better? Essentially just, like, not walking. Like, if I just, like, am on a couch or something, I eventually stop feeling it. Because this is, like, no pressure on it or something. I don't know. Eat things like potassium. You think that helps? I mean, I have a banana almost, like, every day. So I don't think that's really changing anything. But yeah, like, other than that, I'm a lot better than I was before, but I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed that it's like, I feel like every week there's some sort of thing that, like, prevents me from feeling normal. And it's just another week like that. And it literally, like, comes out of nowhere, too. Like, it wasn't even, like, I woke up and it felt weird. It was just, like, once I was in the shower, I noticed it. On, like, Wednesday. Like, it comes out of nowhere. So, like, I can't even figure out, like, what it would be that's causing it. Last time it happened, it was when I was shiny hunting, like, just here, sitting at my desk. Like, after I got up, I was just like, what the heck is this? It's like an annoying canker sore around your toe. Thing is, like, canker sores, there's a... if I'm being completely real, pain like that, I don't even think is as bad. Because you know what's causing it. Like, if I had, like, a pain on my toe from, like, a sore, that would be so much different. This is, like, something that you can't see, and there's, like, no, like, if you didn't know better, you wouldn't think there was anything wrong. No, it's not the same foot. It's a different foot. It's the other foot. But yeah, now I'm, like, considering getting, like, inserts in my shoes. And now I'm like, I don't know. Do I have to adjust the way I, like, sit? I don't, like, I've been sitting the same way and, like, walking the same way for years. So I don't know why all of a sudden, like, I'm having issues with my feet. Yeah, it's not like I'm worried that it's something serious, because again, like, the last time it happened, I went to the doctor and they did like all these like minor tests of like, it was like they checked to see if I had like a pulse, and they're like, yeah, you have a pulse, the color is good and you can move it. Like, there's nothing wrong with your toe. It's probably just the way you're sitting or the way you walk or something like that, or the shoes you wear. At the time, I had old shoes. So like, it made sense. I was like, I'll get new shoes. But now I have new shoes and it's happening again. So it's like, what the heck? So yeah, like, I don't want to go back to the doctor because they'll just do the same thing that I've already tested myself, and it'll be like, yep, you're fine. It'll probably be good after a few days. And it's just like, yes, I want to hear that, but at the same time, I don't want it to take a few days. I want it to be good now. It's just an annoying thing. But it is better. It is better. And honestly, it could have stemmed from like some sort of muscular thing, or like, I don't know, do you have tendons in your feet? I don't know. Because when I initially got it, it did feel like my toe was like twitching like aggressively all day. So maybe like there was some like weird muscle thing that has since caused it. But like, what is the freaking timing, man? I just hope like after it's like good, then I like don't have to worry about this kind of crap, at least for a good few years, because it's like, I'm over it. I want to be able to like go outside and like walk normally, and I don't know, just like do stuff without feeling uncomfortable. Dude, sometimes those Bidoof, they look shiny on the OBS. Oh, also, I should make sure I can see my signal strength, because have not figured out the issues with my keyframes. I don't know if it's still happening. I should check. It's not, apparently. I got logged out of Restream for some reason. That's weird. So yeah, I don't know. Wonder if it's just like my internet that causes that. Oh, I should probably start recording in case I do find a shiny. That would be helpful. Did I save after switching my party out? I don't know if I did. I can always save after this, though. Yeah, it's a good sign that's getting better. Like, it was kind of like, literally, I'd be like driving and be like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying. But now it's really just when I'm like up and walking or standing, I'll notice it. So it's definitely a lot better, because it used to be like a constant annoyance, and now it's more like it's more often fine than not, but when it is not fine, I'm very annoyed by it. An extra save, yeah, an extra save never hurt. I save after I'm done hunting, but in the off chance I like mess up and like accidentally don't run, and then my Shuppet or Banette dies to burn, I have to reset, so it'd be, you know, just make sure. Really hoping I can start getting shinies soon. 11,000 on the Mew. Emerald is cursed for me, man. I've only ever had one under odds hunt in Emerald. And then every other hunt that Emerald has done has been like way over odds. Except for one. There was one that was only a little over odds. But Emerald has not been kind to me. I just want to get these done before Safari Week. Now, the Bidoof doesn't really matter. The Bidoof is whatever. I want to get Mew done, and then I've started a hunt. I've probably mentioned this. I started a hunt for Dratini in Mount Coronet, in Platinum and Diamond. And I am currently 5,400 in on that. And it's just like, kind of feel like that one's gonna go over odds too. Hope I don't phase. If I go, like, even over odds is fine. Just, like, less than 12k is, like, all I ask for, you know? It's like every hunt I do nowadays is, like, 16k plus. Like, just give me an under 12k and I'll be totally fine. Which is not looking good for Mew. Not at all. I'm also surprised we haven't gotten a distortion yet. Unless I'm blind and missed it, but we haven't. Because before I went live, I had this game open and it was thunderstorm, so I reset it. Has not changed to an intense weather yet, so this is just not fast. Like, we've already been streaming for 20 minutes. But hey, when we don't get distortions, that means more chances for Mew. But it is still frustrating when you wait a while and then get, like, an intense weather. Man, I'm so excited for Safari Week. For those who don't know, it had just been confirmed a couple days ago that Safari Week this year is going to be, I believe it's June 21st through the 30th. Whatever day is a Friday. I think it's the 21st. June 21st through June 30th is Safari Week this year. So get ready. So here's the thing. I recently decided I wanted to start finishing off my non-shiny living decks in Fire Red. So I had to catch some, like, Gen 2, and right now I'm currently essentially catching every Gen 3 Pokemon again in my Sapphire copy to trade over to Fire Red. But when I was doing Gen 2, most of the things I needed were in the Safari Zone in Emerald, and it just got me itching to do some shiny hunting. I also had to catch a Chansey in the Safari Zone, which I did bait strat for. I think it took me like 4, it might have been 4 Chanseys to catch. Or it might have been, I think it was 5 actually. But yeah, I've done some in Safari Zone encounters, going just for living dex Pokemon, and it's been real. Really want to get back into that. Really want to start getting some shinies I need. Safari Week is like the best time of the year to just get a lot of shinies you need, potentially. It's always a potential. Obviously, you could fail a bunch. But Safari Week's like the one time of the year you can do 1-in-8, 1-9-2 hunting and, like, very likely start and complete an evolution line. Last year, I saw 2 Krabbies, but only caught 1. It would have been really cool to start and finish that evolution line. The year before, I only needed like 1 in terms of full odds, but I got like 4 Nidoran males. So, like, I started and completed that line, technically. I really want to get like a couple more Nidoran females would be great. An Execute. I failed like 4 Executes in the Safari Zone. I need 1 more for the full set. I have the Alolan Executor. I have my very first Safari Zone shiny was an Execute that I did catch, and that's an Executor. So I just need 1 for Execute, and I have that line complete. I need to get a few more Doduos. I just need to get some better luck, because last year it was like every phase was like 20k, 30k. Need to get some under odds. And I'm also very due for some under odds with what I've been dealing with lately. So I'm ready to just like pop off for Safari Week. Bidoof today, that'd be awesome. How's it going? Good to see you streaming again. You came back to my Alpha Living Dex. Oh, you came back to your Alpha Living Dex the other day and got Alpha Cranidos. Nice. I still need Cranidos. I'm still going for Magnemite, though. I'm still waiting for that Magnemite to show up. Did I add to the counter when I hit that? Let me double check. This is probably gonna have volume. What am I at? 11,474. I don't think I added to the counter because it still says 11,474. Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay, cool. We gotta add one. Where the heck is the distortion, though? Has been almost 30 minutes. Probably gonna be a 45-minute one. Or it's gonna hit 40 minutes and then it's gonna change to, like, Thunderstorm. And then I'm gonna have to wait another 40 minutes. Dude, I would love to get Shiny Mew. I just gotta be optimistic, man. Like, I've had a lot of, like, 30k hunts and whatnot lately. So it's easy for me to be like, yeah, this is gonna go 25, 30k. Easy. But at the same time, I gotta take a step back and just realize how unlikely that actually is to do so consistently. And that I will most likely get it before 20k. I don't want to jinx it, but it's a very likely chance it happens before 20k. And then I don't even know what Bidoof's doing. Bidoof's about to hit 10k. Probably not today. Actually, definitely not today. There's no way I'm doing 700 encounters today for Bidoof single hunting. That'd be ridiculous. I just need to pop off soon. That's what I need. I haven't been hunting as much lately, and when I do, I go over odds. I just need to pop off to get back into shiny hunting. Haven't seen your new video yet as you came back from roller skating. Nice. I went roller skating like, shoot, was it a year ago? Was that actually a year ago? Hold up. Dude, it might have been. No, maybe it wasn't. I don't think it was, did I go roller skating? Do I have a photo from it? Oh, I think it was a year ago. Over a year ago. That's wild. I don't even know if I have a photo from it. But I went roller skating rather recently. Like, I hadn't in, like, a very, very, very long time. And I wasn't, like, terrible at it. But it's really scary. I don't think I ever fell. Oh, there's a distortion that I didn't notice showed up. But at least we noticed it. Why we check the map every now and then. So yeah, I don't think I fell. Like, I was fine. I was just scared to, like, go fast. And then, I had to rent roller skates. Roller blades. I was doing roller blades, not skates. The flat ones. The ones that are more like ice skates. Wait, actually, how do ice skates work? But anyway, I did the ones that are there multiple. There's so many alphas. I think there's an alpha Mothin, there's an alpha Paris over there. I think, I need to go to a spot where I'm safe. Alright. But yeah, the rollerblades I was using were kind of digging into the side of my foot, and it, like, was really chafing. It's kind of like when I got these, like, snowboard boots, those kind of dug into the sides of my foot, but there's, like, little pads you can, like, stick inside them that make it better. It's like that, but I didn't have pads to stick inside to make it better. So it just, like, kept hurting. And we never changed directions. So every time I had to turn, it kind of hurt my foot. Because that's, like, the way it was digging into my foot. We never changed directions for some reason. And if we did, it would have been so much better. Should we call ice blading? True. You're also on the Alola games too. Just started yesterday. Nice. Your problem is with what you. Problem with it is that you can go fast, but you're incredibly unhealthy, so you get out of breath very fast. Yeah, but don't the roller skates kind of like take you with you? Like I never got out of breath unless I was like full sprinting the whole time. But like you got to make the turns, so you got to like slow down for those turns, and then the roller skates kind of just take you. There's one spot on your right foot that is reliably blistered after you use your rollerblades. Yeah, it's like by your like ankle. Well, it was my ankle that was like getting wrecked. Everything else about them is great. Yeah, like if I literally had like just like a cloth or some sort of cushion to put on that, I would have been totally fine. And it was like in the winter, so I was like wearing like jeans. Like, not shorts. I was wearing, like, jeans. So, like, my jeans were not helping. The missing wheel that doesn't help really affect much. Oh, is that, like, I don't know what you mean. I don't own rollerblades, so I don't... There's like an extra wheel that doesn't help that's missing from yours. You like going fast? It's fun to go fast, but it's also scary because like, you know, like I am not like an expert at rollerblades. I have the balance. I can do it. Turning sometimes was scary. Sometimes I was like worried if I turned too hard, it would like, I'd like wipe out if I was going too fast. And then there's also the worry of like if some other person is like gonna be stupid and like cut you off, and that's why like I didn't like go full speed. All right, I'm gonna do this distortion now. I need to clear up my desktop. I have all these like recordings and stuff from the Living Dex video that I need to delete because the video's up. Oh, I'm gonna mute that one. I'm gonna leave the other games going. Controller. All right. I am recording. Nice. Alright, we're looking for Alpha Magnemite, nothing else. Actually, I am gonna mute these games. These are very loud and I definitely can't hear anything that's going on. Hold on. I don't wanna like move where they're at. There we go. Why am I on this guy now? That is the wrong Pokemon. That is also the wrong Pokemon. Alright, one more chance. The double mime? Very scary. Wow, that Magnemite's pretty big too. It's just not alpha. Unfortunate. I would love a shiny Eevee. I've only seen one shiny Eevee in this game, and it's from an Outbreak. It'd be cool to try to get every shiny in this game at some point. Oh, I'm about to die? Really? I got hit twice. Maybe I should just leave. Or just stay up here. I think I got all the items after that. Oh, missed this one. I'm worried about that Mr. Mime. He's gonna like do a homing attack all the way. Okay, no. The homing attacks that get you. Rhydon, Eevee. What shiny am I hunting? I'm hunting for Mew and Bidoof. There's an Alpha Flareon. Man, sometimes those Magnemites look like items that I've missed, and I'm like, what is that? Carnivine, Mr. Mime. Man, the unfortunate thing about these distortions is that I pretty much only need shiny Eevee from these ones. And Magnemite, but like, that's a little different. Like, I'm trying to think. I don't need Mr. Mime. I don't need Skuntank. Don't need Rhyperior. Don't need Rhydon. Don't need... Where are they? Don't... Oh, I actually need Kadabra. I do need Kadabra. I have one. I would need 3 more for the line if I want the gender differences. So it's pretty much just Eevee and Kadabra that I need. Outside of Magnemite, obviously. I'm gonna sleep because I need heal. Because I took some damage there. Alright. Time to go back. Alright. The rollerblade specifically is missing the second to front wheel on both. When you bought them, you also bought a spare axle with it, but you got lost, sadly, never bothered to buy another. I used to have rollerblades when I was like really young. We used to all have rollerblades as like a family. It's best to hunt Kanto shinies and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Yeah, I'm Mew. First of all, the one I'm hunting cannot be hunted in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Second of all, I like to full odds shiny hunt, and Let's Go is not the best game for full odds hunting. I'm also going for a Let's Go shiny living dex as well. That's like a different thing I'm doing. Yeah, except the Kanto shiny that is Mew. Literally the only shiny you can't hunt in Let's Go is the one I'm going for right now. You're shiny hunter. You're shiny hunting the starters for your first ever Heart Gold playthrough. Nice. I really want to do those hunts at some point. I feel like that'd be, because I have 2 copies and 2 systems. I feel like it'd be like an easy, just like get a few starters done. Unless I just constantly get the same one over and over again. When you shiny hunt Deoxys, do you have to flee and return to the fight like with Mew? If it's an Emerald, yes. And if it's an Emerald, then you have to do that stupid triangle thing every single time. If you are able to, it's recommended you hunt it in Fire Red Leaf Green. If you're hunting it in Fire Red Leaf Green, then just do soft resets. You're good that way. You're shiny hunting the starters for your first ever playthrough. Yeah, I already read that. You don't have to repeat messages. Sometimes it just takes me a second to get to them, especially when I'm like doing the distortions. You're shiny hunting plushies. What does that entail? Just going online and seeing if you can find like plushies that are shiny? Sorry about that. It's all good. You don't have to apologize. I just letting people know that sometimes I don't. If it's been a while and like a bunch of other people have messaged and like I haven't said like responded to your message, then there's a chance that I have not seen it. But if you're like literally like 2 messages ago, sometimes I just don't get to them. You don't have to repeat it. I'll get to them. But yeah, you kind of, for like overworld shiny games, you kind of have to be locked in. Or not even overworld shiny games, just like overworld games. You kind of have to be like locked in. Like going through distortions and legends. I don't really read chat too well. I sometimes read Twitch chat, but that's because the Twitch chat is closer to where I'm looking at anyway. Trying to get all 18 types of Pokemon in shiny plushies. I have a Dragonair. You can't see it, but I have a shiny Dragonair plush. It was not official. Most shiny plushes are not official. There are a few official ones. Like, I think there's a Rayquaza one that's official, and I know there's a Hisuian Zorua one that's official. There's probably like a Mega Gengar or something, too, that's official. But most plushes that are shiny are not official. You usually just gotta go on like eBay or something. Or like Amazon. Or like Etsy. Did I answer you? Yeah, I did. You can scroll back you can scrub back in the stream because it's YouTube. You can't do that on Twitch, but on YouTube you can just go back like a few minutes. You only need Poison, Bug, Ice, Ground, Fighting, Steel, and Fairy for now. What do you have for the other types? Like, what are the actual Pokemon you have as plushes that are shiny? You need Ribombee plushes? Are there none? Are there just, like, 0 Ribombee plushes? You're upset there's no official shiny Mew plush? Dude, I would love to get a shiny Mew plush. I also would like... I have shiny Dragonair. It'd be cool to get a shiny Dratini and Dragonite. I'm gonna... this is kind of a spoiler, in a way. I'm gonna make a shiny plush for myself. It's not going to be something I sell. It's just going to be for myself. And I'm not going to say what it is, and I'm not going to say what it's for. But it's going to be plush-esque. If I can pull it off. I hope I can pull it off. Only one, but it's a keychain. Oh, there's no, like, sitting cutie for it. They have, like, nearly every Pokemon as a sitting cutie. But the sitting cuties are kind of expensive now. I only have a few of them, and a lot of them are from Mecha Japan. And they're, like, honestly cheaper on that site. Like, I want to say the Dragonair is a sitting cutie, but I know the Dratini and then this Mew. And then the Dragonite, my brother got me the Dragonite for my birthday, but you guys can't see him. Not the one that you can see behind me. It's a smaller one. You cannot see it. It's not in frame. But I have a few of them. But they used to be like $11, and now they're like $17. Which is like, it went from like a pretty good deal to do I really want to spend $17 on this little dinky thing that I could probably get like a much bigger one for like 20 bucks? It's that inflation, man. It's hitting freaking everything, even Pokemon. If a Suin Zorua, Celebi... Oh, yeah, there is a Celebi one, isn't there? Lycanroc Dust. That's an interesting one. Dragonair. Is the Dragonair the same one I have? Let me see if I can put this in frame. Okay, see the Dragonair that's like... Where am I pointing? Right here. Is it the same one I have? Kind of hard to say, but it kind of hard to like do specifics, but it's got like a wire in the bottom part. You think so? Yeah. Yeah, I just looked up like shiny plush, like Dratini, Dragonite, and like Dragonair show. That was the first plush I ever bought, was that, and I just never had it out. You have Charizard, Electrode's pretty cool. Umbreon and Vaporeon. How many of those are official? I know the Zorua and the Celebi are official. What about the other ones? $17 for a shiny locked plush. True. You're getting bored at college today, so you're waiting for your former... while you were waiting for your former tutor, so you were shiny hunting Spinda and Oras. Nice. I kind of want to shiny hunt Spinda and Oras, because it's like the hordes. But I feel like you get wackier patterns. Like, I could not find a wacky pattern in Oras for Spinda to save my life, when I feel like in like Gen 3 and 4, the patterns are a little more wacky with how they're like placed. Either that or just like weird RNG for me. You don't know if Spin is available in Sun and Moon? Well, you can send one in. I don't know if it's catchable in Sun and Moon. You can send me a pic. If you are on Twitter, I don't know if you can send pics on Twitter or on Twitch, but if you're on Twitter, yeah, like send me a picture of it. That'd be cool. Oh, they're all official? Dang, I didn't know they did the EVs. Lycanroc Dusk seems very random. And so does Electrode, if I'm being honest. Electrode's cool, but it seems very random. But I know the Dragonair is not official. Because mine is not official. And if you have the same one I do. Which I don't think there's an official shiny Dragonair plush. I would have known about it. There are a lot of resellers. Yeah. Yeah, they're talking about the Celebi. That's how it is for a lot of things, Pokemon. It's kind of frustrating. What's even more frustrating is that Pokemon Center doesn't, like, restock that much. They don't restock things because they have, like, special Pokemon Center tags and stuff. So they, like, want them to be, like, exclusive. But it's like, sometimes you just want to buy something from a site you know is, like, trustworthy. And not, like, jacked up prices. It's also still in the plastic bag. Oh, the Dragonair? You're shiny hunting on your modded 3DS. Do you have a modded 3DS? Also, do you know the YouTuber Landon? The llama behind reminds me of his. Well, it's like a Fortnite llama, so it probably reminds you of, like, anyone that has any sort of Fortnite llama behind them. And I don't, is there if their channel name is just Landon, then no, I don't know them. And I do not have a modded 3DS, but I plan to mod my 2DS in order to back up save files and to re-download software I can't download currently because they shut down the eShop. So I plan to mod one of my 2DSs that I have. Yeah, you haven't heard of an official Shiny Dragon? Yeah, there isn't one. I would have known about it. And I know there is official Celebi, and then, I mean, Charizard doesn't shock me, and the Evolutions don't shock me either. And, oh, and Zorua. I knew about Zorua. I'm pretty sure there's a shiny Rayquaza plush they sell, too. Mod your 3DS and it's amazing. Did you do it, like, recently? Like, within the last, like, couple months? Because I always hear they, like, randomly push out updates for 3DSs, so that's, like, harder to mod them. So I don't know if if it's, like, hard, because I've always just updated my 3DSs. But if you did it and it's, like recently and it's easy, then that's all I need to know. I don't think you've ever acknowledged the Fortnite llama after a year or so. It's just always been there. Yeah. Yeah, my favorite Pokemon is Dragonite. Your favorite Pokemon is Dragonite too? Nice. Dragonite's a cool Pokemon. Umbreon's Steel's on the two big formats from a couple years ago. You know, Celebi and Resort still listed on that. Yeah, the Celebi was for the movie. They did that because of the movie that had the shiny Celebi in it, the Zarude movie. And then the Zorua was for that, like, anime short series they had on YouTube that just featured a shiny Hisuian Zorua for some reason. 2002 shiny Umbreon's a little odd, though. I feel like they weren't really acknowledging shinies back then, so I'm not sure. I mean, I could do some research on it, but I mean, it seems unlikely that that one's official. Shiny hunting was extreme. Oh, maybe it was, because I don't know. Because, I mean, like, shiny hunting wasn't really a thing until, like, I mean, I don't know. I got into shiny hunting in 2015. I feel like shiny hunting wasn't really that much of a thing until, like, a few years before 2015. Like, maybe, like, I'd say, like, no later than, like, 2008 or something. No earlier. Like, people didn't really shiny hunt back then. People just found random shinies. But I don't know the entire history of shiny hunting. You updated a week before the eShop closed. It's not hard, they don't update anymore. Okay, cool. I want to say that was when mine was updated. It was like a year ago. My last update. Because I heard they, like, did an update that, like... What am I doing? I don't know why. I'm, like, so off right now. They did an update to, like, literally all it did was made it harder to like mod your 3DS. That was like all it was for, which is like so frustrating. They do that like all the time. They do that for like the Wii as well. There was like an update for like, I think it was either the Wii or the Wii U, that was literally like last year or 2 years ago, and the only thing it did was like make it harder to mod your like Wii or Wii U. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. You really need to dig deep to find more info on them because they aren't available anymore. Oh, the Umbreon? Well, I mean, if they're from 2002, then yeah, they probably won't be available anymore. You can probably find like an expensive listing on eBay. Wonder if there's a shiny Whimsicott plush? I doubt it. Well, I mean, there's probably a fan-made one, like an unofficial one. Most shiny plushes are, like, unofficial. Just, like, fan-made or just third-party company. So there might be one, but it will not be official. Which doesn't really matter. As long as the quality is good, it doesn't really matter. But I will say, the official Pokemon plushes are very high quality. We need Pokemon Center for every country. It's not fair. I'm pretty sure you can still order stuff from not your own Pokemon Center. If you're talking about, like, a one you can, like, walk into, I mean, I think the closest one for me is New York City, and that's just not worth going to for me. Pretty sure US doesn't ship to Mexico. But do the other country Pokemon Centers do? I gotta get the shiny Mew soon, man. Favorite Pokemon is Greninja. You have Keeply, 2 of it. 2 plushes, Ash Greninja plushie, regular and Ash Greninja figurines, and soon the Funko Pop. Nice. I have probably a hot take in regards to Greninja. And you're probably not going to like it. But I think Greninja is kind of an overrated Pokemon. I don't dislike it. I just think it's weird how popular it is. Like, you got Pokemon like Charizard, and people hate on Charizard because of how popular it is and nothing more. But Charizard, to me, makes sense as to why it's, like, super popular. Greninja, I don't get it. But I don't dislike it. I don't dislike any of, like, the Kalos starters. Except for Quilladin, if you want to count, like, middle stage. Quilladin is awful. But, like, I mean, I'd pick Chestnut over Greninja. Delphox was definitely the most useful for the playthrough when I was playing through X and Y. I don't play music while shiny hunting. I only play music during my Living Deck streams because, like, I have my game audio playing right now, and it's probably hard to hear, but, during the Living Deck streams, I don't have game audio playing because I don't need to. So I play the music, so it's not, like, dead silent. But yeah, I've never played music. I used to play music while shiny hunting, but there's a lot of, like, issues when it comes to, like, annoying YouTube copyright stuff and Twitch copyright stuff. And also there's the fact that I don't have YouTube Premium, and it's like sometimes you just get hit with ads. It's just kind of a chore to, like, deal with. Like, one of my Living Deck streams on YouTube got, like, copyright stricken, and I disputed it, and it hasn't been resolved. I mean, I privated the stream, but it's like, it's just annoying because it's like someone was taking, like, some of the ad revenue for falsely copyright claiming it. It didn't get a strike, it got a copyright claim. But it's just like that's annoying. And, like, that happens so often with, like, Nintendo music, and it's never Nintendo copyright claiming. It's some random person that's just abusing the system every time. Like, I was literally playing only Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon music, which is fair use, especially when you're playing said games on stream. And I still get a copyright claim from some random person who's claiming it's and it's not even, I don't even think it's, like, the person that, like, intentionally is, like, trying to, like, do it. I think it's just YouTube's algorithm. Like, a bot, like, probably, like, was like, oh, wait, this might be related to this song. And then it probably, like sent a thing over to the copyright, whoever claimed it. And they're probably like, you know what? Let's just do it. I'll get more money out of it. Like, it's just a bad system. It's just annoying. So I really only do music on those Living Deck streams, just because if I don't, it'd be, like, dead silent, because it's a lot of just, like, looking around, like, trying to find things with no audio. It's all because of the anime and because of Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. See, like, when I didn't really, let's see, I got back, yeah, I didn't really know Greninja when it got announced for Smash for Wii U. So I was kind of, like, confused that it wasn't Mewtwo. And then I haven't watched the later anime. I've been watching the anime slowly but surely, and I am on the end of Master Quest, which is, like, season 4 or 5. I'm almost to the Hoenn era, Gen 3 era. But yeah, I haven't watched any of, like, the modern anime, so I've never based my appreciation of Pokemon off of the anime. Never. Greninja has main character syndrome since it was heavily featured in the anime. Yeah, it's kind of how I see it. Distortion in the same spot. Let's go. But yeah, like, what it was like a few years ago, they did, like, a Pokemon poll. It was, like, some, like, Pokemon of the Year poll, and the like most voted Pokemon was Greninja, and it just kind of blew my mind that it wasn't, like, Gengar or Charizard or Pikachu or something. It was like Greninja felt so random to me, and it was like, what the heck? Like, this is everyone's #1 Pokemon? What is that? It's a Growlithe. Long as it doesn't see me. Rabombi deserves Greninja's popularity. I probably like Rabombi more than Greninja, but I don't really agree with that statement. You watch the whole Pokemon anime in Japanese, English, and Dutch. Like we're talking like all. How many episodes are there? Like 1,400 plus. It's probably even more than that. Because I mean, let me tell you, it's a struggle even getting through like the first few seasons. Because it's very repetitive. It's sad when Misty leaves the anime. I'm actually about to get to that point. I'm only like an episode or two away from that episode, which I've never actually seen. When I was a kid and I watched the anime, it was just kind of like on Cartoon Network randomly, and then like the occasional like random rerun I would see. So it was like what I saw from the anime was like we owned the first few episodes on VHS. We had the 4th movie on VHS, so I watched a lot of that. And then on TV, it was like I watched bits and pieces of the Gen 4 era, bits and pieces of the Gen 3 era, and then a lot of the Gen 2 era in a row for like a moment. Not a lot, but like at least a few weeks worth of episodes. That's literally like all the anime I've watched up until I started watching it from the beginning, and I am almost to the end of Gen 2. Like there's only a few episodes left. Polata and Binacle are your 2 least favorite Pokemon of all time. Binacle? I wouldn't say Binacle's like a least favorite Pokemon, but I understand why people don't like it. You're telling me Kabuto didn't win? Yeah, true. Why didn't Kabuto win the vote? Pokemon is just the game is for you. No anime is a rule you live by. That's a weird rule. It's one thing to be like, oh yeah, I've never watched the anime, to being like, I'm actively avoiding it. That's kind of taking it too far. What the heck is a rebomb anyways? The rebombi? You should watch my Gen 7 Living Deck video, because I ended up catching it. I think the distortion's about to start. So obsessed that of some you know the episode title by memory. Well, a lot of the episode titles are like puns and stuff, or like references, so they're not hard to remember. It's a Beating Bros / CPU Blue joke. Oh, interesting. I don't watch either of them. I know. I've seen some Beating Bros shiny reactions. Not my cup of tea. I think some of the hunts he does is cool, but not my cup of tea. I almost just hit stop streaming. That would have been goofy. Alright. Let's do this over here. Where am I going? This one. And then audio. Need to be able to hear what's going on. Alright, let's do it. Ow.
That Magnemite. Oh, come on. I wanted the item. Why did it spawn them right there? That's annoying. I'm struggling right now. I heard something spawn. Oh, there it is. I can't believe I got a shiny Magnemite before an alpha one, and I still can't find the alpha one. The shiny one is like... Sorry, the alpha one is 5 times the odds as the shiny one. Most likely. Actually, almost 6 times the odds. Okay. These items be tough to grab, apparently. Oh my gosh, I keep trying to... There's like a delay when I use the Braviary. Did I get all the items? Man, it is just so unlikely that I get a shiny that I need from these distortions. I just need to get that Magnemite and then be done. Can't believe how long it's been taking just to get a Magnemite. Good thing I got Magneton though. That was cool. The one I didn't need. That's also more rare than Magnemite. I still have yet to get a shiny to spawn in after a distortion ends. We've done a lot of distortions. Alright. Hey Nick, how's it going? My name is not Nick. Currently doing perfect decks in Legends Arceus. This Cherubi from the tree grind. Oh yeah, the Cherubi. It was see. I don't remember that being too hard for me. I have everything perfect. I only need 353 shinies to have every fully evolved shiny that is currently huntable on the Switch. Nice. Your favorite episode is Riveting Rivalry, Ash in the Kalos League. Interesting. And it makes no sense that Magnemite is considered a future Pokemon in Legends Arceus when Sandy Shocks exists. Sandy Shocks is a prehistoric Pokemon, so if anything, that makes even more sense that Magnemite's a future Pokemon. All right, I gotta take a quick break, so I'm gonna stay on this in case the distortion shows up. You guys can let me know. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we'll be back to doing some more shiny hunting. I'm back. Why did I put my controller over there? Okay, no distortion. Let me grab something really quick. Let me swap this back over here, though. Alright. For some reason, my thigh is, like, super tight, and it's not comfortable. I got this heating pad that actually helps miracles. And it conveniently actually reaches me, which is nice. So let me just get this. Whoa. figure out how I want this. I'll just have it like this. This will be fine. Alright. Sorry about that. Obviously, got people mixed up. What's your name so it doesn't happen again? I mean, you can just call me Dom. Funny you say that you like mixed it up with someone else. I've had people like come in chat and be like, how was that shiny you got? And I'll be like, I didn't get that shiny. And they'll be like, what? No, you totally got that. I'll be like, nope. These all got volume? They do. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm like feeding my buddy in Pokemon Go. Just got my Zapdos excited. Oh, I should be charging my phone. Because I've been using it as a counter for Bidoof. So it's just been on the whole time. Oh, it's intense sunlight, shoot. That intense sunlight, man, it's subtle. You gotta really pay attention to that. Alright, cool. Dude, it's actually so funny. I still have my mark hunt counter up. I am allegedly 3 shinies in on that. I hope I wrote down how many phases I'm in for the Misty mark, because that's going to be the next mark I hunt for after I get Mew. With the amount of hunting sessions I've done for this Mew, doing the battle video, you'd think I would have hit one of the shiny frames by now. Congratulations on finishing Gens 1 through 7 for your living decks. Now you can sleep easy worrying about you not finishing it. I don't know why people are so worried about that. Also, I still have to get older Pokemon in for the later gen evolutions. I still need to catch 100 on average Dunsparce in Gen 2. So, we're not out of it yet. There's always a chance they add new evolutions and stuff in future gens too. Do I keep my GBAs turned on while not hunting Mew? No, that'd be ridiculous. The game runs at 60 FPS. On average, you'll be passing a shiny frame every 2 to 2.5 minutes. We hunt this for hours at a time. We are hitting different. We're also very inconsistent. We are hitting different frames every time, and we are passing a bunch of shiny frames. There's no reason for us to keep the system on. Even if you're hunting for like more than a half hour or like a half hour at a time in Gen
in Emerald without like while doing like random encounters or something, like not doing resets. You should not have to worry about keeping your system on. That's like an urban legend. It's not an urban legend, it's just a misconception. Luminion regional form that isn't useless is coming. True. Nah, but I feel like they're gonna eventually put more evolutions in from older Pokemon. And if they shut Bank down, that's gonna be really unfortunate, but at the same time, it'd be ridiculous. Like, people have suggested, like, oh, you should catch extras of every single Pokemon. It's like, do you know how absurd that would be? Just to, like, dude, I'd be catching extras of every single Pokemon. Just to make sure, the off chance that, like, 3 of those Pokemon get, like, evolutions, I'll be good. Like, that's just ridiculous. Now, if they figure out a way to allow us to transfer up, then no worries. Welcome back, thanks. Rensing Mewtwo, you didn't know that? Yeah, it's just because the game runs like obviously I'm sure you're aware about the RNG, about like it's kind of like predetermined frames, like shiny frames, that is why you can't reset. But yeah, it's like the game runs at 60 FPS. Just take 8192, divide it by 60, and that gives you roughly how many shiny frames you see per second. And then you wait, how do you do the math again? Let me see. I almost took a screenshot. So odds are, so it's 1 in 8192 for a shiny frame, and then you get 60 frames per second. So 100 and what is it? There's a 1 in 136 chance per second that there's a shiny frame in that second. Then you divide that by 60, and that gives you per minute 2.27. 2.27 minutes you will hit odds for a shiny frame. Now just think about how many minutes you're hunting for every time. Like, you should never have to worry about it unless you're doing like 10-minute or less sessions. Realistically. But if you're like really superstitious about it and you want to like make sure you're getting exactly new frames every time, the way I see it is that, like, I'm very inconsistent with this. This is a very inconsistent shiny hunt. It's not like say a reset hunt. Obviously, you're not going to be doing reset hunts in Emerald. But say like a reset hunt, like you load the game up, you hit A, you get the encounter, like consistently every time. This is like sometimes like, look at, I turned the wrong way and now I'm a little off from exactly the last time. Like, not only am I completely inconsistent with this hunt, but also it's just like it's just so unlikely to begin with to hit the same frame over and over again. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe hit the same frame like once or twice, but it's not enough to like really affect your odds of getting the shiny, like, at all. Like just pretend like you're doing a normal shiny hunt without broken RNG and just pretend that 2 of your encounters didn't count. Like, that's not going to make any difference. And honestly, there's a chance I've never encountered the same frame. But yeah, if you are superstitious about it and you want to ensure that you're hitting new frames every single time, what you can do is after every hunting session, go to the battle tower, start a battle, and then record a battle video. And then when you start the hunt next time, play your battle video, and it'll advance you to the frames of which you recorded the battle video. So you'll be at further frames than before, and you can just do that every time if you want, which still a little unnecessary, but it can guarantee that you're hitting different frames every single time if you want it to be like that. I don't think this went up. So a shiny frame every 136 seconds. Yeah. On average. It is RNG, so like not everyone's game is the same. It's not like predetermined between each game. It's predetermined depending on your save file. So that's on average. Like obviously people can have early shiny frames, people can have late shiny frames, like it's all just an average. Wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people get a shiny frame after 50 seconds. After like less than a minute, you know? It's better to not do maths with shiny hunting. Depends on who you ask. Sometimes the math makes it more reassuring. I stop and look at the math to make me feel better about hunting an emerald because I get really unlucky with hunts in emerald. But I have completed every emerald hunt I've done so far, so. And I've never kept my games running. You just got shiny Deoxys? Nice. What game was that in? Was that in Emerald or Fire Red Leaf Green? Or I guess ORAS with like a lock removal. You can do that too. Fire Red, nice. Such a cool shiny, man. Are you going to try to get 4 of them for each form? Or are you just going to be content with the 1 and then change its form if you want to? You've gotten no shiny so far in Emerald, but random Pokerus. I don't remember if I've gotten Pokerus in Emerald. I probably have. I remember during my, I think I did, actually. For the Torkoal hunt, I'm pretty sure I got Pokerus 3 times. During that Torkoal hunt. I think I got it once in Emerald, and then twice in my same Ruby copy. Which was so bizarre, because the Ruby copy, I got Pokerus in it, so I was like, oh sweet, I got Pokerus. So I, like, took one of the party members out of my party to save in the PC, and then let my other party members get cured, which they eventually did. Then later on, I don't know what happened, but then randomly my party members got Pokerus again, even though they had already been cured. And the first thought for me was like, oh, maybe I didn't save, and I just lost Pokerus, and I just got it back. But no, I looked in the PC, and the party member that I put in the PC that got Pokerus still had it. And I was like, it was really weird, because I remember seeing specifically they were cured. And I always, like, saved. And I think even if you don't save, they still get cured, because it's based on, like, an internal clock thing. And, yep, then one day they got Pokerus again. It was, like, a lot later, too. Because I had that, it was like a Jirachi. I had a Jirachi that got Pokerus twice, and I can't explain it. I don't know what happened. Part of me thinks deep down something happened, and I'm just, like, stupid and not realizing it. But I can't think of what it would be, because I'm very confident that they had gotten cured, and I had saved over them getting cured. Is it me, or is fishing in Emerald so difficult? Fishing in Hoenn is awful. It just is. Are you gonna keep trying Shiny Manaphy? That one you'll RNG abuse it. I want to go for Shiny Manaphy. Here's the thing. Here's a new strategy that people are doing. Check out Absol blog streams. I don't think he's streaming now, but he's been going for Shiny Manaphy. And I think also was it SB Coop? I think was also going for Shiny Manaphy. They're doing a strategy where you use Ace to essentially randomize your trainer ID and like internal like values or whatever every time you pick up the Manaphy egg from the delivery man. So you don't have to do the crazy tedious process, but it's still like 1 in 8192. And then you can like hatch the egg like immediately. I don't know how they hatch the egg immediately. It's probably an Ace thing. I've never done Ace, so I don't know the details. But essentially they use Ace to make it so they don't have to keep trading and restarting save files, and it's like the same Manaphy. So it's going to be like completely legal, 100% like that. So if you want like an easier way that doesn't involve boosting the shiny rates or doing RNG abuse or whatnot, I would recommend doing that. For me personally, I still want to do like the OG way, the way that's like the fully legitimate way of doing it, because in my opinion, I try to get things as legitimate as possible.
But yeah, that is an option if you are planning to RNG abuse, but you prefer full odds hunting. You just don't want to deal with the crazy, ridiculous Manaphy hunt.
This
That's
does
something
put
I'd
a
recommend.
smile on my face.
Ant Faden, thank you for the follow. Thank you for putting a smile on Thanos' face. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I still plan to do it like the OG way. I don't know when I'm gonna get around to it, but I do want to hunt it. That is definitely a like bucket list shiny hunt I want to do. Manaphy is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. There's a Manaphy making a cameo right there, and it would just be the coolest thing to get it shiny. So, but I gotta get Mew first. You know, one mythical at a time. You love my YouTube videos, never knew you streamed? I mentioned streaming almost every video. No, it's all good. Welcome in. You're trying to get Feebas and Emerald. Emerald is the way to do it, though. What a lot of people do in Emerald is they remove the battery from their system. Because Emerald's RNG is always broken, regardless of battery working or not. But if you remove the battery from your system, or just have a dead battery in Emerald, the Feebas tile never changes, and you also can get the ability Sticky Hold or Suction Cups to make fishing easier. So in terms of like old gen full odds Feebas, Emerald's the best game to do it in. But yeah, fishing in Hoenn is awful. I'd recommend Old Rod. I understand that the Super Rod's probably a little more enticing because of like Carvana. I think you get Carvana with the Super Rod as a phase. It's like Carvana and Tentacool if it's not Feebas. But if you use Old Rod, you don't have to reel in as many times per cast when you get a bite. So it's just faster. Even though it's only Magikarp as the phase, I still think it's probably worth it to just do Old Rod, because you'll be saving a lot of time. You have a copy of Ranger and probably still has the Manaphy egg. You gotta check it out. Hopefully. If you beat the game and the mission is already there, it's likely it's not, but you can always still check, because it takes like 2 seconds to do the Manaphy mission. By like 2 seconds, I mean maybe like 15 minutes, but it's a quick mission. Probably missed you mentioning it. Usually watch your videos while driving. I don't know if you should do that. That sounds like a bad idea. I do not condone watching videos while driving. Now, if you're just listening, that's one thing. But no distracted driving here. I do not condone that. Oh, you listen? Okay, yeah. The listening's fine. I totally get that. The game hasn't been beaten yet. Yeah, but you can't even see. So here's the thing. The thing about the Manaphy egg is that's one per cartridge. Now, if you do have a modded 3DS, there is a program you can use to wipe save data, which is another reason why I'll probably mod my 2DS. Backup saves, wiping save data, and being able to re-download software that you can't anymore because they shut the eShop down. But you can. It's one per cartridge. And if you restart the save file on the cartridge, it will, you won't, I don't know if you'll have the Ranger net. I don't remember. I think you do still have the Ranger net, but you can't use it until you beat the game again. So I guess if the Ranger net is there, that's kind of a red flag. But if the Ranger net's not there, I think that's a good sign. It's been a while since I've done, like, the research on the Manaphy egg and whatnot. Is there any way to check the Pokemon Ranger egg? Well, I mean, the best way would be if the game hasn't been played through, check if Ranger Net is an option on the main menu. If it's not an option, it's likely the egg hasn't been taken off and you should be good.
If Ranger Net's there, then you still aren't 100% sure. Because someone could have very well played through the game, not done the Manaphy mission, and then restarted the save file. Like, that is possible. So, if you have Ranger Net, there's no way to tell until you beat the game again, I'm pretty sure. Unless you can access the Ranger Net and it tells you if there's a Manaphy mission there. No matter what, there's never gonna be like a 100% way to tell unless you play through the game and then do the Manaphy mission. But even if you are like worried about playing through the game, Pokemon, at least the OG Pokemon Ranger, I don't know about like Shadows of Almia or whatever. The OG Pokemon Ranger is a pretty quick game to play through. If you know what you're doing, and granted, yeah, my initial playthrough was not that quick, but after I like got the hang of it, it's a lot, like, it's pretty quick to play through. Is this another thunderstorm? Okay, cool. It's not. I want to say, like, maybe, like, 3-hour playthrough. And that still, like, that might sound like a lot, but, like, Pokemon games usually take me, like, 15 hours to play through, usually. Curious how I got that Mew and Emerald. I have tutorials on my YouTube channel. It's just a Pomegberry glitch. There's this weird set of glitches you can do to unlock the events in Emerald. But I did it all in-game. I did not get, like, an action replay or Game Shark or whatever. Trying to get all Battle Frontier badges in order Ash got them in. Yep, I have not watched that part of the anime, so I don't know what that would entail. You must have been devastated when they cut Ash from the anime. I still think it's kind of a bad move on their part. I think in the moment it was like good marketing because it got everyone talking about it, but now I feel like I don't know what they're gonna do. Because right now the main character, the only thing I can think of is that every like generation that comes out in the future, it's gonna be like a new cast every time. Because I can't see them making freaking Meowscarada the like mascot. Because obviously it's still gonna be Pikachu. But the main character has a Sprigatito, or I think currently a Florigato. And I just don't know how they're going to sustain that. I think it was a bad move, honestly, for them to like get rid of Ash and Team Rocket. Team Rocket kind of carried the anime. Apparently I have only the first one, but it was the hardest. Is that the Battle Pyramid? The Battle Pyramid's ridiculous if you don't use the glitch dugong that I used. And even then, it's still sometimes kind of hard. I don't know how people would beat the Battle Pyramid, like, legitimately. You probably can, but it's a lot of luck. It is so much luck. At least with Battle Tower, it's, like, a lot of skill and a little luck. But, like, Battle Pyramid, it's, like, 90% luck. You just gotta hope you don't encounter the correct like the wrong Pokemon, and then you're good. But if you just start getting some bad encounters, like, it's tough. The Japanese voice actors of Ash wanted to quit and probably retire. That's why they left Ash out. Also, there's Captain Pikachu. Yeah, but Captain Pikachu isn't, like, the main character's Pokemon. It'd be like if Brock had, like, the mascot in the anime, in the original anime. Like, it just wouldn't really make sense. Even though he's, like, one of the main characters, it just wouldn't really make sense. I think it was a bad move. It's easy to recast voice actors like that. I just don't know what they're gonna do moving forward, because it feels like with what they currently have, it's not gonna be sustainable long term. Unless that's their plan. Like, if their plan is to just make a new series every generation, I get that, but it's still odd to me that they waited until Generation 9 to do that, and not, like, Gen 4 or something. Personally, think they're trying things out with this new anime on viewership. Oh yeah, I definitely think it was a risk, and I think they need to figure out what they're trying to do. But again, I'm never gonna not think it was a bad move for them to get rid of their main character that they had for what, like 26, 27 years or something. Like, when I told my mom they got rid of Ash, she was devastated. And this was like literally, I watched the anime when I was like an 8-year-old, and she was like devastated. It was funny too, because when I told her, her first thing she said was, "Are they gonna at least keep Team Rocket?" It's not even like the main character changing, because I don't even think Ash was like the greatest character. It's just the idea of having it be like this story forever, and then just randomly being like, now we're changing it. Like, again, if they had done it earlier, it would have made more sense. Check the map. No distortion. One of these days, the Mew is just gonna be blue, and it's gonna be crazy. I gotta get an under 12k hunt soon. It's definitely not gonna be this Mew, but it's gotta be soon, man. Hoping my Dratini hunt I'm doing goes under odds. It's not looking great, but there's still a solid chance we get it under odds. Where am I going? I'm like trying to do random encounters in these games. I do that sometimes. I do the controls on the opposite games. What the heck am I hearing outside? Kind of sounds like a garbage truck, but garbage comes on Tuesday, so it would not be a garbage truck. Oh, did it just change the thunderstorm? Oh. Alright. I think I'm gonna put away this. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of my items, though. Yeah, my bag was almost full. I guess I'll sleep in a tent first. Probably won't have time to get another distortion in. Unfortunately, we only got 2 distortions in 2 hours. It's so rough. Hopefully we get Magnemite soon. Because, like, I'm worried about Porygon. And we haven't even gotten to Porygon yet. Might I catch Mew in a dive ball? Yeah, that's the plan. I understand that, like, literally everyone and their mother catches shiny Mew in a dive ball, but, like, come on. Like, come on. Like, the only other thing I can think of would be Great Ball. I just don't think the Great Ball looks as cool as the dive ball. Beast Ball Shiny Mew. If the Beast Ball existed in this game, I would try it. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to catch a Shiny Mew in a Beast Ball. Like, ever. Like, if you see someone with a Shiny Mew in a Beast Ball, attack. Because, the only games you can legitimately, like, Shiny Hunt Mew in are Red and Blue Virtual Console, Red, Blue, Yellow Virtual Console, and, Emerald. Beast Ball didn't exist in those games. Other than that, there's the Pokemon Go event, Shiny Mew, which you have to catch in a Pokeball. And then there's also the, there was some Japanese Shiny Mew event, which I'm pretty sure is Cherish Ball. Other than that, you can't get Shiny Mew. Without hacking. Very weird to think. But if anyone out there wants to, like, Shiny Hunt Mew in Emerald, and they, don't want to get more of a unique Shiny Mew, catch it in something like a Nest Ball or like a, let's see, what would be a Pokeball that, like, no one would use, like a Net Ball or something like that? Probably make it a little more unique. Because 90% of people are probably going to elect to use the Dive Ball. Other people would probably not want to worry about it and use a Master Ball. Other people I could see using, like, basic Pokeball or Ultra Ball for higher catch rate. And then some people just like catching stuff in Luxury Balls. I feel like the Net Ball would be a wacky one. You have an event Shiny Mew? From Go? Or from Japan? I'm pretty sure there was only one from Japan. I think it was like in the Gen 6 era. Maybe not.
No, apparently there's never been a shiny Mew distribution, according to Sarah B. I thought there was. This one's not shiny. I mean, this is like Scarlet and Violet, not shiny. Then we jump all the way to Sun and Moon. Not shiny. XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Virtual Console, Red, Green, Blue, Yellow. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. These are all not shiny. Virtual Console, Red, Green, Blue, Yellow. XY, Omega Ruby. These are all non-shiny. Now we're in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and they're all not shiny. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and then Old Sea Map. So I guess there's never been a shiny Mew distribution outside of Go. Unless Sarah B is wrong. I thought there was. Strange Up Pokemon Home allows Pokemon with impossible Pokeballs on the GCS. It wasn't Japanese. There are many Cherish Ball gouging fires in there. Interesting. That is really weird. I'm willing to bet your Mew is hacked then. Like, I'm guessing you got it from a trade. And not like an actual event. Because according to Sarah B, the only way to get an event shiny Mew, I guess, is through Go, through the paid ticket. If it's from Mystery Gift, then I guess Sarah B is wrong. If anyone else in chat can like back you up on that, has there ever been an event distribution for a shiny Mew? And Sarah B just doesn't have it listed for some reason? Sarah B's pretty reliable when it comes to that kind of thing. And Sarah B specifies if the thing's shiny. They'll have the shiny sprite instead. Like, I think if I search, like, Jirachi event decks, it'll show the... There was, like, either Korean or Japanese Jirachi that was distributed shiny. It allowed shiny Jirachi to be transported into home or into bank. Yeah. Yeah, there's a shiny Jirachi for XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Nintendo HK, Hong Kong. Oh wow, there's a Japanese one too. Japan, multiple in Japan. So yeah, like it shows the shiny Jirachis for Sarah B, but not Mew. So unless Sarah B is somehow wrong, I'm thinking you might have gotten a hack Mew. Check your shiny Mew for the event and search if it's a legitimate one. Yeah, do that. That'll be good. Because they could have been like a DNS exploit thing, and I think there's some fan-made events for those, or like unofficial ones. So if that's how you got it, then maybe that could be the case. You actually caught Deoxys now? Oh, nice. I didn't realize you, like, hadn't caught it yet. That's crazy. Congrats. Yeah, Deoxys is a hard one to catch. What did you catch it in?
feel like Ultra Ball would be like a go-to for Deoxys. Ultra Ball, yeah. Alright, unfortunately, I gotta get going. So, boy from Belgium, if you have like a Twitter or something, let me know if you like figure out what the event is. Or I think you can still whisper me if I'm offline. You can like DM on Twitch and I'll see it later. But, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. That's gonna be it for the stream. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, and I will see you next time.